Hello ladies, it's Gina with Define Your Own Beauty, and I am back today with part 2 of our skincare and essential oils series. Our skin condition for today is eczema. But before I get started, I want to give you a disclaimer. While I do have over 26 years of experience in helping thousands of women with their beauty and skincare needs and have had many success stories with the regimens that I have shared, I do want to tell you that I am not a dermatologist, nor am I a doctor. So if you have any skincare issues or needs and you aren't sure what to do about it, I would highly encourage you to see a doctor or a dermatologist to get their professional input. That being said, what I'm going to share with you is supplementary information I know to be true in my life and the lives of thousands of other women. But the focus for today is going to be on eczema specifically, so let's start with that. Eczema is a skin condition that is dry, patchy, flaky, sometimes spots on the torso, the arms, the face, the neck. It strikes men and women equally. It is not a respecter of age or gender, and it can be caused from several things. Now, it can be genetic, but it can also be from a lack of certain vitamins. I know there's a person in my life that had a very low vitamin D level in her system, and it was causing eczema. As soon as that vitamin D level got up into a more normal range, the eczema became a lot less. Like it almost disappeared. Her levels tend to vary, so that is the reason that the eczema tends to vary. So thinking about dietary and just where your levels are as far as vitamins and minerals, it's something to think about. Back to visiting a doctor, it would be worth looking into. All right, but if you have eczema and all of those other things are okay and you're just trying to find something to help soothe and treat the eczema, we're going to talk about cleansers and essential oils. So perfumes and detergents and shampoos, things that tend to have phthalates and sulfates and synthetic fragrances in them can really irritate eczema. So you want to look at your skincare on a whole and get to things that are more naturally based. I personally really like a product called Castile soap. Happens to also be my maiden name, so that's kind of cool. My name's right on the package. It's C-A-S-T-I-L-E, and it's olive oil based. I get mine from Caswell Massey, or when I'm out of town and I go to Cracker Barrel and I get my fried chicken and my gravy and my corn, and I get my Castile soap from the country store. So that's a couple of places you can get it from. But it's actually a pure soap, and you can wash your hair, your face, you can even wash clothes with it. It's great for sensitive skin. It's great for shaving. We use it for my husband because it has that, it has a really creamy foam, so it lifts the hair follicles so it's not as irritating to his skin. We use like a badger brush. So that's just a little side note on the Castile soap. But let's get back to essential oils specifically. So because eczema is a highly irritated, dry skin condition, it's also itchy. Remember in part 1, we talked about carrier oils. When you're using essential oils, you want to use a carrier oil. For eczema specifically, I want you to consider using rosehip oil, because rosehip oil actually helps soothe the skin, but it helps repair the broken capillaries. And you can get that. I got mine from Clark's, a nutritional center. You can get it probably from Mother's Market or Sprouts, and it comes in a, I think I have a 30 milliliter bottle, and a little bit goes a long way. So please remember, when I'm talking about these oils, I want you to put your essential oil in a carrier oil, and I'm highly recommending rosehip oil, rosehip oil, depending on how it's labeled, as your carrier oil. You can get an empty bottle and create your own actual bottle of it so that you don't have to make it every single time. You can add these essential oils to your moisturizers throughout the day as well. So let's talk about the essential oils that are best for eczema. Lavender. Lavender is great for everything. It is a calming, soothing essential oil. So if you take 1 milliliter of lavender, 1 milliliter of palmarosa, and you put it in rosehip seed oil, and then you add this other oil. I'm going to spell it for you. It's calophyllum oil. So it's calophyllum. That specific oil came up in my research for eczema. It has a lot of great properties that can help your eczema. So let's review this recipe. It's 10 milliliters of calophyllum oil, 6 teaspoons of rosehip oil or rosehip seed oil, 1 milliliter of lavender, 1 milliliter of palmarosa oil. You mix that together and that becomes your treatment, and that will go over the whole area that is affected by the eczema when it's bothering you. I would suggest that you treat it 3 to 4 times a day so that you're actually letting those essential oils get into the skin and get to the issue and help to heal. Now, sometimes when you start a treatment, there will be a little bit of a pushback from your body as your body's pushing out the bad things. The body flares up a little, and then after a few days it'll calm down and you'll begin to see great results. If you have weeping eczema, I want you to take the same calophyllum oil, 10 milliliters, 6 teaspoons of rosehip seed oil, rosehip oil, and then 1 milliliter of thyme and 1 milliliter of eucalyptus citriodora. There's different kinds of eucalyptus. So eucalyptus citriodora. I will add these to the notes at the bottom so you guys know what the recipes are, but vitamin E oil can be very soothing as well, and you can use that as a carrier oil. I do know when you intake certain things like beta carotene, vitamin E, and some of those things in supplement form, you can also support your system to fight from the inside out. So I hope you have found this helpful today. I look forward to sharing with you next week. We're going to talk about rosacea and essential oils. In the meantime, remember that you are enough. You're beautiful just the way you are. And as always, sprinkle a little glitter on it. Have a wonderful day.